I'm Jeff Foxworthy, and welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? All right, guys, you ready to meet your new classmates? He is a 40-year-old celebrity bodyguard who attended Columbia Elementary. Please welcome Rich Muscadin.
Let's do this! Let's do this! Let's do this! I'm great! Let's do this!
Rich, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Jeff. How are you?
Pleasure to meet you.
You as well, sir.
You're a hometown guy, huh?
Atlanta, Georgia, my friend.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes,
Yes, indeed.
yes, sir.
Home of the Waffle House and Chick-fil-A.
Hey, home of the scattered, smothered, covered, and chunked.
Yes, indeed. Waffle House is that place you always end up after midnight, right? In fact, one of my, and it's just, I mean, it's a waffle and, you know, that kind of place. One of my favorite redneck jokes was, and my wife and I saw it one night after midnight, was if you've ever slow danced in a Waffle House. You're a celebrity bodyguard. That's an interesting job.
Yes, sir.
And I imagine you have to travel quite a bit with that, huh?
I did. Well, I did when I was doing it mostly back in Atlanta. Just got out of LA and started out.
A lot of people in the music business live in Atlanta.
They sure do.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show. Look at you back in school there. You look like the perfect school, like the angelic kid. Angelic kid. Were you a good student?
I was okay.
What was the thing that gave you trouble in elementary school?
Writing.
Writing.
And trying to do cursive.
Yeah.
I never, the lines meant nothing to me. It was always over the whole page.
What was your best subject?
Best subject, music.
Yeah. Well, okay.
There you go.
And I imagine you still like music.
I still love it.
In addition to music, do you like money?
I love money.
I've got a lot of it to give away today. I want you to take it.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let me introduce you to your new classmates. We have got TJ.
Hey, TJ.
Madison.
Hey, Madison.
And Antonio.
Hey, Antonio.
All right, Rich, pick one of them. Let's get started.
TJ, let's do it. I love his mohawk.
TJ.
Let's make some money, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm telling you, everybody likes the mohawk. Everybody. Because we were talking about that the first day I met you, and you were like, yeah, I just kind of decided to do it, and everybody likes it. Have any girls said they like it?
I guess, yeah.
There will come a time in your life when that will be a big thing, let me tell you. All right, Rich, let me tell you how you're going to take our money home with you. You're going to take a little test. 8 subjects, first grade through the 4th grade. First grade answers are worth $500. 4th grade answers are worth $7,500.
All right.
You get all 8 of these questions right, you'll have $25,000. I've got a 5th grade bonus question that multiplies your winnings by 10. You could walk out of this door with $250,000.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's great stuff.
That sounds good to me.
I like that. A lot of Waffle House there.
All right, everybody, let's find out. Is Rich Muscadin smarter than a 5th grader?
All right.
Okay, let's get started. Pick your first subject.
How you feeling, TJ? You like grammar? Yeah. Jeff, let's do first grade grammar.
First grade grammar it is, okay. For $500, Rich, here's the first grade grammar question. How many contractions are in the following sentence? If John sneaks a snack when his mom isn't looking, he won't get in trouble. Are there 0, 1, or 2? How many contractions are in the following sentence? If John sneaks a snack when his mom isn't looking, he won't get in trouble. 0, 1, or 2. What do we know about contractions?
Well, we know that pregnant women get them. But other than that, let's see, contractions. I feel like there are 2 in there.
Okay.
Because of where they fall before the verb, and I'm gonna lock that in.
Locking in 2?
Yes.
Would it make you feel better if I told you Mr. Mohawk had written down 2?
I think it would, because he told me to pick grammar.
Guess what? Nice choice. You're both absolutely right. It is 2.
Yeah! Good job! Yes, sir!
$500 right off the bat.
Right.
Let's keep the money train rolling. What would you like, Rich?
Let's go with 2nd grade animal science.
2nd grade animal science.
Yes.
Correct answer can add $1,000 to your total. Rich, here is the question. Which of the following is not an insect? Moth, millipede, or dragonfly? Which of the following is not an insect? Moth, millipede, or dragonfly? TJ's locked in his answer.
Okay, fantastic. Now, when I've always been in school, I've learned that an insect is the bug with 6 legs. A millipede has way more than 6. So I think that's B, and I'm gonna lock it in.
And here's another thing, you never want to go anywhere with a millipede because it takes them forever to put on their shoes. Your logic is absolutely correct. It is the millipede.
All right, there we go. There we go.
$1,500.
Good stuff.
Nice work, Rich.
Yes, sir.
And then there were 6. Pick your next subject.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff, I like the role I'm on. Let's go 3rd grade social studies.
Right up the column, okay? 3rd grade social studies.
All right.
Our 3rd grade social studies question is this. Among the men featured on Mount Rushmore National Memorial, who was the first to be president of the U.S.? Among the men featured on the Mount Rushmore National Memorial, who was the first to be president of the U.S.? Mr. Mohawk, TJ, has locked in his answer.
Well, that's Mount Rushmore. That is the one with 4 faces going across. And I think in my head and my memory sees George Washington prominently up there. And I believe he was the first to be president of the United States. I'm locking that in.
Locking in George Washington. TJ.
Yes, sir.
What'd you say?
Jeff, I said George Washington.
You said George Washington. Got some smart guys at the podium today. It is George Washington. You got $5,000. We're on our way to $250,000. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? We've got Rich Muscadin in the classroom with us today. Now, did you grow up in Atlanta?
I did grow up in
What part
Atlanta.
of the city?
Decatur?
Decatur. I lived in Decatur when I was little. Where'd you go to elementary school?
Columbia Elementary.
Oh, yeah. It was
Yep.
right down the street from where I went. And Atlanta has grown so much since
Oh,
then.
it's huge. It was
Yeah.
a town back when we were
Yeah,
there.
it really was. And now it's a city of about 6 million people. You know what? I'm glad I never had to play you in football, by the way. Yeah. you make a good bodyguard.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate
Next
that.
time I'm looking for one in Atlanta, at the next tractor pull or whatever I'm going to, I'm gonna call you. All right, Rich, perfect start, 3 for 3. You got $5,000. Got both your cheats left, but you do need to pick another classmate.
All right, Miss Madison, come on down.
Come on, Madison.
All right.
Yeah.
You ever thought cutting your hair in a mohawk? You ever thought about that?
No.
Seems to be very lucky up here. When you come in tomorrow, I'd like to see the mohawk, all right?
I got a lucky pony.
You got a lucky ponytail, okay. We don't care what it is, as long as it's lucky. We've got 5 subjects up there, Madison. Which one do you think Rich should go for next?
I'd say 4th grade literature.
4th grade literature.
You know what? Let's go for 4th grade literature.
4th grade literature it is. I want you to get this one. It'll take you over $12,000.
Oh, yeah.
The 4th grade literature question is, first published in 1838, the novel Oliver Twist follows the story of an orphan who meets a gang of pickpockets in London. Who is the author of that novel? First published in 1838, the novel Oliver Twist follows the story of an orphan who meets a gang of pickpockets in London. Who is the author of that novel? All right, Madison's locked in her answer.
Okay. Oliver Twist. Now, I have an author's name in my head that I really feel confident about.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that I may be getting it mixed up with another great novel that he wrote. So I think I'm going to use a peek and lock that in.
You want a peek?
Yes, I would, please.
Peek means you can look at your classmates' paper. You don't have to take their answer, but you can see what they've written, and if you like it, you can go with it. If not, you can go with something else. What were you thinking?
I was thinking Mark Twain.
Okay, take a look at the board. Madison said Mark Twain. First published in 1838, the novel Oliver Twist follows the story of an orphan who meets a gang of pickpockets in London. who is the author of that novel.
Jeff, I feel pretty good about that.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about that. Madison, you're a bright young lady. Let's roll together on this one. I'm locking that in. Mark Twain.
Mark Twain. TJ, you were just up here. What did you write?
I put Charles Dickens, Jeff.
Charles Dickens. TJ was 3 for 3 when he was up here.
Sure was.
Make that 4 for 4. I hate to tell you, it's not Mark Twain, it is Charles Dickens. Good work, TJ. Nice job.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right, we gave some money back. Good news is there's still $12,500 up there on the board.
A lot of money to get.
A lot of money to get. One subject for each grade level. What would you like to do next?
First grade art.
Jeff, let's go first grade art.
First grade art. Go back down to the bottom for $500.
Yep.
The first grade art question is, mustard, gold, and lemon are all shades of what primary color? Mustard, gold, and lemon are all shades of what primary color? Sounds like my t-shirt after the family reunion. All right, Madison has locked in her answer.
I also believe I've had all those colors on my shirt at one time too, Jeff. The table is good to me, but I believe mustard, gold, and lemon are all shades of the primary color yellow. I'm locking that in.
Growing up in Atlanta, you've probably eaten at the Varsity a few times.
Oh, quite a few times.
Yeah, world famous hot dogs with the mustard dripping on your shirt. And that mustard is actually a shade of yellow. You are absolutely right. Give the man $500. We've got a shot at $125,000. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Classroom. We've got Rich Muscadin with us today.
All right.
We had a bunch of money and we gave a bunch of it away, but now we're on the comeback trail, right?
We're on the comeback trail.
Comeback
right
trail.
now.
We got $500. What subject would you like next, Rich?
You know what? Let's go with third grade U.S. Geography.
Third grade U.S. Geography.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now, as a bodyguard, you said you traveled a little bit, so maybe that will come in handy
Let's see if it does. I hope it does.
For $3,500. Here is the question. The Salton Sea is a lake located in what U.S. state? The Salton Sea is a lake located in what U.S. state? All right, Madison's locked in her answer.
Well, Jeff, I got to tell you, in my illustrious career of being a celebrity bodyguard, no one has ever wanted to go to the Salton Sea.
Well, here's my problem with it, Rich. The Salton Sea is a lake. It's like, Jerry, what do you want to name this lake? The Salton Sea. What do you want to name this car? A bicycle. The Salton Sea. Have you ever come up on the Salton Sea?
I have not ever come up on the Salton Sea before. I've not ever even heard of it. So I am going to have to copy, and I'm going to lock that in.
Lock that in. So the Salton Sea is in Southern California. You elected to copy. So if Madison said California, we've got $4,000. If she said anything else, you give the $500 back.
Let's go, Madison.
Take a look at the board. Madison said Florida.
It's okay.
That's okay. There's the Salton Sea right there.
That's okay.
Because you didn't know anyway, so.
I absolutely did not know.
Madison needs to return to the class.
Good job, Madison. Good job.
Now we have no more cheats. We've got a second grade earth science and a fourth grade math question remaining. You can still turn that into $8,500.
I think we're going to go with fourth grade math.
Fourth grade math it is.
Yep.
For $7,500, here is the fourth grade math question. If you multiply a 3-digit integer by another 3-digit integer, the product will have a maximum of how many digits? If you multiply a 3-digit integer by another 3-digit integer, the product will have a maximum of how many digits?
Okay. I believe that you will have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 5-digit number. I believe you'll have a 5-digit number. I'm locking that in. Oh, man. Let's see what happens here.
If you multiply a 3-digit integer by another 3-digit integer, the product will have a maximum of how many digits? Let's take a look at the board. The largest 3-digit integer is 999. So if you multiplied 999 by 999, you would get 998,001, which is a 6-digit number. And when you first did it out, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I sure did.
That's okay. We still got a chance to turn this into $10,000. We're going to try to do that right after this. To the classroom. Our contestant today is Rich Muscadin, who is from my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. Boy, that last one, you said it right out loud. I mean, right off the bat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
And I'm like, trust your gut. And then people start thinking and they kind of talk themselves out of it. But we still got $1,000 on the board. We can still turn that into $10,000.
All right.
It is second grade Earth Science, Rich. Here is the question. True or false? The Earth's different seasons are caused by the speed of its rotation on its axis. True or false? The Earth's different seasons is caused by the speed of its rotation on its axis.
I think it's just simply by the rotation, not by the speed. So therefore, I believe the answer would be false. And I'm locking that in.
Okay. The speed determines the length of the day. The seasons are determined by the tilt of the axis, not the speed. Therefore, the correct answer is false.
There we go.
Absolutely right. There we go.
There we go.
$1,000 right there at the end. You got $1,000 in your pocket. Not bad for a half an hour.
Not bad for a half hour at all.
But I've got a 5th grade bonus question that can multiply your winnings by 10. Rich, we could turn $1,000 into $10,000.
Yeah.
Now, on the 5th grade bonus question, you don't get to use your classmates. There's no cheats. Let me show you the subject.
Okay.
Let you decide if it's a good or a bad subject for you, and then we'll talk about what you would like to do next, okay?
Okay.
For $10,000, the subject of today's 5th grade bonus question is this: 5th grade world geography.
You know what, Jeff? I gotta tell you, $10,000 is a great amount of money.
It is.
And that would be a wonderful thing to walk out of here with. But I don't know too many people who stood here for 30 minutes and got $1,000.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of people
So I will take my grand and walk, and I'm locking that in. Yeah. And I'm locking that in.
And I say the wise thing is based on the subject. If it's something you're really strong at, then it might make sense to go for it. But if you're not really strong at it, it's wise to put that money in your pocket and go out the door.
That's it.
Congratulations. Nice finish there. I'm glad you got some money there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy to see you.
One last thing before you leave. Anything you'd like to confess, Rich?
Hi, I'm Rich Muscadin. I may be a celebrity bodyguard from Jeff's hometown, but I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I'm not either. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.